intermission number matches the first even goal scorers number. You'll be going home with a brand new Gina's t-shirt. Who wants a frisbee? Who wants a chance to win a prize? I'll tell you, a hot number these days, number 55, Vaughn Harris. I think if you get frisbee number 55, you got better odds than anyone in this barn tonight.
Don't get too excited,
Everybody.
everybody.
Oh, what a hot crowd. Goodness.
Okay, ready to rock and roll?
No, I'm tangled. You can start.
Oh, I'm gonna need your VO.
Yeah, you're doing bars. No. You haven't seen much basketball, have you? Check. Yeah, it's celebrity game yet.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, buddy, let's go.
Here we go.
I haven't even thought of my VO yet. Good God.
We got 45 seconds. Here we go, ready? Bars and tone? Starting your radio?
No, after bars and tone. 2 years ago in this building, the Niagara Lock Monsters captured their first Creators Cup championship. The Ohsweken Demons looking to reclaim gold this season. Welcome inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, ladies and gentlemen. A place that has been very good to the Canadian Lacrosse League. You can see the Ohsweken Demons come in with a 3-3 record so far this season. However, the Lock Monsters, after a victory last week, sit at 2-2. Matthew Carrick inside along with our JVI Sports Network crew to bring you coverage as we start week number 5 of the Canadian Lacrosse League, officially halfway through this CLax season for 2016. And the standings are quite the logjam. The Durham Turf Dogs still sit number 1 with a 3-2 record. They're tied now with Barrie, as those two have a huge battle on their hands head-to-head. They'll be playing tomorrow and on Sunday. And then the Ohsweken Demons and Niagara Lock Monsters, they go home on home tonight and tomorrow afternoon down in Niagara. Southwest Cyclops with a 2-4 record. They have the bye week. Players, new additions to the lineup, some faces returning to the lineup. But first we get into our players to watch for this game. The first overall pick of the Canadian Lacrosse League draft, number 19 for the Niagara Lock Monsters, Phil Caputo. 11 points through 4 games already this season. A great start, or a great game rather, in the victory last week against the Durham Turf Dogs. The Ohsweken Demons, we look to Josh Becker. Couple seasons now for Becker, sporting that beautiful Iroquois Nationals helmet. 5 goals in 5 games so far, also with 11 points. The youngster, watch for him to come off that left side. He likes to work down in the corner and dive through in front of the goaltender. Goaltender will be the story to watch here in this one, as the Niagara Lock Monsters have gone to Connor Danko most of the way, but it was Jay Priest coming in to settle the storm in that game in Niagara on Sunday. And Jay Priest boasts a 3-4 record. I believe that's last year's numbers. 1046 goals against average, 76.6 save percentage. He got the W last week, coming on in relief of Connor Danko. He'll get the start here. And Goa Abrams, a 1-0 record this season and 11 goals against for an 80% save percentage off those 44 saves. Again, another Iroquois Nationals bucket in the net now for the Ohsweken Demons, as they turn once again to Goa Abrams, looking for his second career CLax victory. Of course, getting the first one last weekend. Game time comes your way next. It is All-Star Weekend in downtown Toronto, a huge one here in CLax, as it's home-on-home weekend here. Demons, Lock Monsters next. This is CLax action from the ILA. Welcome you back inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena now as we get set for game action. Your officials, the crew chief, the man there in front is Brent McCulley, trailing him Mel Van Every. They meet Mohamed Urshad as he comes into frame, and John Sibic will be above the timekeeper's box, actually up alongside Diamond Jim Lowe, PA announcer extraordinaire for the 30-second clock official. Let us know who you think the 3 stars of the game should be throughout this one at CLax League and at JVI Video. Just got some Pre-game ceremonies on the floor. A face-off here with some of the young girls of the Iroquois Nationals team, as they like to celebrate their summer victories. The Ancaster girls taking part in the pre-game face-off here. And that gives us a chance to check out the rosters. Niagara Lock Monsters, a couple scratches here for you. Brandon Slade, we saw him take a bit of a knock on Sunday. Myself and Spencer Tange will both be in the barn. That game comes tomorrow on Saturday. Spencer with the call, and I'll be providing color commentary as these two teams go head-to-head one more time. And as we said, the Durham Turf Dogs, the Barrie Blizzard in action. That game, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Steven Stamp with the call of that one from the GM Center in Oshawa. Both those games, again, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. And then Sunday at 2 p.m. one more time. Those two teams do battle. We'll be back in the house. I'll have the call of that one. Spencer Tange will be alongside me. If you're in the Barrie region, Steven Stamp and Ron Ruff will provide the call on Rogers Television. Brandon Slade, as we said, as we get back to the rosters, and Brandon Stahl. Zach Bowen and Dustin Gatt are your scratches for the Niagara Lock Monsters. And Joel Matthews activated off the NLL holdout list this week alongside, Jordan Critch, who last played for Buffalo in 2013. And Derek Searle will get his first CLax game out of the way here this evening, coming from the Rochester Nighthawks. The Smoke Dancers get us started at the ILA. Just about set to go now inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Our social media information at CLax League. We are at JVI Video. I am at Lacrosse Boss. Use the hashtag CLax and JVI as we follow this one. And of course, our continuing coverage season long of the Canadian Lacrosse League 2016. We went through the roster for the Niagara Lock Monsters. Now we look at the Ohsweken Demons. No Marty Hill, no Ken Aaron, no Jake Lazor, Mike Atwood, or Chris Atwood in this one. Again, with back-to-back games, we've seen a few additions and subtractions to the lineups when the Demons have done this before, so expect those faces to be perhaps back in. And not on the official game sheet, but we were told that Wayne Van Every would wear number 88 and get his first start of the season. However, don't see him on the roster just yet. Keep your eye out for 88 in black and orange. Those are the jerseys of the Ohsweken Demons. They'll go left to right here in the first period. The purple jerseys with the white lettering and trim represent the Niagara Lock Monsters. They go right to left in front of Jay Priest as we get set to kick off week number 5 in the Canadian Lacrosse League. Whistle blows, and it will be a face-off win from the youngster Tim Edwards. And they quickly come over for Zach Reed. Underway inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, Matthew Carrick. Alongside our JVI Sports Network crew, our player to watch, Phil Caputo now, outside the restraining line. He dances around as the top offensive unit gets on the floor. From the far boards, they work over for Brendan Tainhouse. Bright green socks as Tainhouse works into the corner. 5 on the shot clock. They try and find Robertson on the far side. Jordan Robertson couldn't connect, so it bounces off the wall. Comes straight to our other player to watch, Josh Becker, as he stops outside the restraining line. Hidden ball play with Kyle Jamieson. Now the quick pass over to the far boards. An early goal horn there, a little premature from our DJ as that one hit off the leg of a defender in front, picked up by Caputo. He goes over the top, can't get it through to a streaking Brad Favero, as it was Vaughn Harris intercepting that pass, and Corey Thompson gets it now. Thompson backs into the defense. Back up top here. Continue to play around, cutting through Chancey Johnson. He goes straight through the back of one of the Lock Monster players. Just served a suspension for going through the back of Jesse Guerin in the last game we did here. And Guerin missed Sunday's matchup as a result of that play. Dumont beats the double team to the crease off the top of the crossbar. This one bounces over into the corner. It should be a reset, and maybe it will. And it does finally reset. Now we're going to have a holding call here, as it looks like Brock Farmer got the arm up on Corey Fowler. Brent McCulley with the call as the extra attacker now joins the fray. All the way around the horn they go into the corner. Extra man is Jordan Robertson. Oh, look at them threading the needle there, and it pops out of the stick of Corey Fowler. 6 on the shot clock now. Oh, looking through the legs of Goa Abrams. Where's the ball? And it got into the stick as Robertson took the outside shot, and we will get the stoppage with 12:57 left to play in the period. 4 15-minute quarters here in the Canadian Lacrosse League as Farmer takes his place in the box. And it looks like Tainhouse will start things off. Fowler and Caputo on the near side as we work down to the crease. Other side we've got, looks like Brad Favero and Jordan Robertson. As there was a bit of a discussion at the timekeeper's bench, it looks like 17 is Brock Farmer. As we already confirmed, here's Tainhouse up top. Far side there for Robertson. Favero had it momentarily. They go back down to the crease. Here's Favero again, wearing the assistant's captain. A pops out of his stick. Tried to bat it to Robertson in the corner. Intercepted, though, and here comes the fast break the other way. Wenster Green running under it. Tainhouse quickly to him. Knocks him into the boards. Priest came way out of the net, looking to throw the pick, and nobody got to him, so he could do so as Tainhouse now will bring it back up over center. To his left for Fowler. A couple changes now as Brian Neufeld, Offensive Player of the Week, works the far crease. Tim Edwards comes in to do the same on the near side as Tainhouse takes a wild shot off the back boards, and it's going to elude Andrew Potter up top. As they go around the back, Wenster Green looking for Tom Montour. Out rolls harmlessly into the stick of Jay Priest, and he outlets to the restraining line and now over center as Corey Fowler has it. Fowler to the top of the fin. Now he's going to pass for Edwards, who takes the quarterback position. He works in Potter as Fowler has it back now. Potter dropping down low. Here's Edwards up top. Down for John Arnold on the near crease. They try the far crease, and again an interception. This time Vaughn Harris another time as he breaks the 5 count. 23 seconds remain in the man advantage now for Niagara. 17 on the shot clock. They can almost kill the entire thing if they elect to play the ball here, and they don't, as it will be intercepted by John Arnold, another one of the alternate captains. He passes for Potter, back for Arnold, who's streaking through the middle, cuts through the defense, takes the shot, and it bounces wide. And in front of Josh Becker, who is able to fight off the check of Neufeld, corral it, and then run down the floor and kill the rest of the penalty. Got tied up in the feet there, it looked like, of Zach Reed, just as Reed took the stick check. And just as we go back to 5-on-5, Niagara getting their first penalty of the game. As Becker has it again, extra attacker on, and we may have double penalties here as Niagara doesn't have the ball. And do we have offsetting penalties here? No, it looks like it's just going to be Zach Reed going off it for the trip. It was a weird stoppage, though, as Niagara looked like still had the ball. Ian Martin and Brad Favero come to center for the explanation. And the bench is, yeah, that was the whistle as the extra man jumped early, I guess they're going to say. And Rudy George, the in-home player, heads off to the bench. As we'll now have offsetting minors, and they will rule the second penalty goes the way of Niagara, and they'll get possession here. This all comes with 10:39 on the clock inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. We'll start back up top with Phil Caputo. We will be 4-on-4 on the floor. Caputo Over to the far side. They try and get a cutter involved. Jordan Robertson had no room as Elijah Printup steps up on him. Back they go to Favero again. Tainhouse now. He's backing away. Gets a pick from Caputo. Now trying to turn it into a roll. It pops away from him as Wenster Green steps up on Caputo and blocks the shot. Into the corner. Andrew Potter looking for it. He was double teamed though, so it's going to be Printup coming away with the ball as he goes off for the change. Rushing in is Corey Thompson. Thompson passes up top. Kyle Jamieson. They go into the corner. Wheeling around over the top. Here's Ashton Jacobs, who now passes into the corner. Ashton Jacobs reactivated into the lineup from way outside. Huge shot there. As now Niagara comes back over the restraining line. Corey Fowler. Dumont into the corner. Oh, quick stick back for Fowler, who was on the crease. That one just goes around Goa Abrams. Didn't really touch him. And now a bounce shot, our first goal of the game. 9-11 remains on the clock. It'll come from Favero. Brad Favero off some good ball movement there for the Niagara Lock Monsters. And we may have our first Fowler from Favero and Potter goal. It's definitely going to be good work from Favero out of the corner. And Fowler is out there. I don't think Potter was, though. And this one's going to roll away from Tim Edwards off the face-off. And it'll be possession to the Demons. Mo Bissell corralling it and sending it into the corner. As Vaughn Harris rolls away. Brooker Muir spying him, now chases him into the corner. That opens up space for Tom Montour. What a slide there. As coming in was Derek Searle. And Searle, a beautiful slide. Again, his first game here in CLax after getting the start with the Rochester Nighthawks. He is on their practice roster. We're back to 5-on-5 now. 8:37 on the clock. Just 1-0 off that goal from Favero. As the Demons have it back. Mo Bissell had thoughts of backing up to take the shot. Still looking for help, though. Again, if you're joining in late, no Chris Atwood in the lineup. No Mike Atwood either. No Marty Hill. No Ken Aaron here this evening. For the Ohsweken Demons, Joel Matthews was activated by Niagara. As he's not in the lineup, as Tainhouse now brings it over center. And Caputo, and we've got a substitution penalty here from Mohammed Ershad, the technical official, and I believe it's against Niagara. Either somebody, did they jump early? Not sure if they jumped early or it was a wrong bench situation. They now have the correct player in the box. Didn't see who it was, the in-home for the Niagara Lock Monsters, but as we said, no Joel Matthews, Brandon Slade, or Dustin Gatt for the Lock Monsters this evening. Ian Martin takes the quarterback position for this power play, and just a huge snipe past the left arm of Jay Priest. Ian Martin on the power play. And that didn't take long. Maybe about 16 seconds to get that one through. As Mouse Henry writes it down. Martin just takes the pass, and they tried to step up and couldn't get there in time, as that was Jordan Houtby. Edwards fell off the face-off, and that allowed Mike Miller to pick up. As the Demons are going to cycle again. Chancey Johnson straight through the middle. Stirs up a little bit of trouble in there as Mo Bissell now taken out of the play by Houtby. Race is on here between Montour and Andrew Potter. Potter's got a step on him, takes the shot, and Goa Abrams went nicely to his right and just looked like slid through and got his side in the way of that. as it did sneak under the arms, but the padding making that save. Up top, Kyle Jamieson now. He works over for Blue Hill, who takes a shot and it goes off the backboards. And Frisbee number 9 wins the prize here today inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Corey Thompson fed to Ashton Jacobs, who now gets a second shot after pre-saved the first over the shoulder from Jacobs. And then as he's running back to the bench, almost got the huge hit on Jordan Robertson. Robertson standing still. Blue Hill nearly ran him over as well. The pass does get flipped off, to Corey Fowler. As Fowler wheels around the top, stops inside the restraining line, passes off to Favero as the change is now complete. Caputo, oh, what a slide move. What a better save, though, by Goa Abrams, as Caputo got a step there on Kyle Jamieson. Jamison's got the shoes to match the Favero socks. And he had a nice defensive play. Comes a shot from the far side off of Vaughn Harris. Goes off the backboards, and that'll go out over center. It will be over and back as Josh Becker and Elijah Printup rush over center. And 5:57 on the clock will take us to our officials' timeout. Tied up at ones here inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. This is CLax action from the ILA. Back to 5-on-5 on the floor. Just under 6 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Tied at 1-1. This is the only game on the CLax schedule here this evening. First of 4 as we do some quick math here in the booth. Coming up this weekend, 2 home-on-home battles. As Zach Reed passes it into the corner, 15 on the shot clock for Niagara as it's batted away from Houtby. Reed quickly on Becker, the ball carrier, and a forced pressure. Here comes Neufeld running in. If you're trying to watch those games on YouTube, the Durham Turf Dog game will be seen later in the week. The Niagara game with Spencer Tanguay and myself will be on CLax TV 2, and those are tomorrow. Both games start at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Here's Tim Edwards. After a bit of a scrambled offensive set, the ball bounced around. Tim Edwards now puts on speed. Nice job to match him stride for stride. Going in there was the defender, as now Edwards will sprint off. Caputo, the swim move. Bissell got the stick into the feet a little bit. Caputo still managed to hang on as he went to the turf, got up and got a good shot away. That is now reset. As Joel Coyle regains possession at the restraining line. Coyle rips a shot away. Goa Abrams had to go down to make that save. Pops right back to Coyle, though. And another extended possession here for Niagara as they're going to get their third or fourth shot off this one. Tainhouse resets the shot clock and just rolls away from Robertson as Montour picks it up. Will he go end to end again? Trademark move here from Montour. Oh, behind the back, and it was just a little bit behind. I believe that's, not sure who that is. I was going to say Kyle Jamieson, but it may be Print Up over on that far side. It's number 16, who we don't actually have a number for. As we'll try and get that one for you. A big collision in front of the Niagara bench just as the shot clock expires. 16 is Dallas John. Complete with name bar this week. Fowler backing away, took a couple whacks as it's now played for Arnold. He gets a big pick there from Dumont, who lost his stick in the process. Now retrieves it as the ball goes to the far side for Favero, and they call a moving pick on whoever was paired up with Brock Farmer. That's a mighty pick if it takes Brock Farmer off his position. The Demons come back again, closing in on the final 3 minutes here of quarter number 1. Pretty good start to this game as Jordan Critch now into play defense. Up top, Elijah Printup goes to the far side, and it rolls away from Harris. And it's going to be Critch running underneath this ball. He's got Fowler with him. However, that's the only lock monster. He just rips a shot that goes off the dasher. Straight to Fowler, though. Didn't hit Abrams or any of his net. So the shot clock continues to tick down to 15 here as the lock monsters finally finish up their change. Here's Zach Reed stepping in. And Abrams sees that one go through the 5-hole. A very delayed change here for Niagara. Getting told for our TV audience we will not have the extra look. But it was just a bounce shot that went through the legs. As here comes Zach Reed again. Reed on the goal. Just a bounce shot again through the legs of Goa Abrams. Reed and Favero now have it 2-1. Snowy evening on the way in. As they pass around, quick ball movement. Dallas John quickly up to Tom Montour. John gets it back now. Another big pick there. So that one got Houtby out of the way. Ball eventually came free out of the stick of Chancey Johnson. In on Priest. And we go up to Tainhouse here. Tainhouse is going to bounce it into the far corner. Tainhouse calling for it back, but there's a late man changing off the bench. As they come passing to Tainhouse out of his reach, and Chancey Johnson runs into it. 5 men rush back on defense here for Niagara. Just forming a wall almost as now they set up. As the Demons have everyone out. Ashton Jacobs tried to get a shot away, and I believe that hit the stick of Neufeld. As the ball goes to the far side, Jay Priest goes down and popped the left arm out to make the save off that shot as Ashton Jacobs has to retreat outside the restraining line to play that one. Wenster Green steps in and takes a sidearm shot. Diamond Jim Lowe letting everyone know that we're in the final 60 seconds as Andrew Potter gets around Ashton Jacobs and he rings it off the pipe. Ball bounces all the way past the center line for Corey Thompson. Lock Monsters were making a change, but Favero gets out the front door just in time as Corey Thompson arrived. Faking the over-the-shoulder shot. Jay Priest bit on the fake, but they couldn't get the actual shot away in time as he was out of position. 30 seconds now remaining, quarter number 1. Up top for Wenster Green. He's a rising sub shot that goes high on Jay Priest, and he had to drop the head down to pop it against the shoulder. He's asking if they want him to come, and still no signal as it looks like they're going to go 5-on-5 for the final set here. Corey Fowler gets around to Ian Martin. Backing his way in now, back up top for Mitch Dumont. Favero, a lot of movement in the pocket as now the Lock Monster players dumped just as the ball is picked up there by Brock Farmer. Reed quickly in front of the crease. Mitch Dumont was wide open, but wasn't ready for the ball to arrive. It drops to the carpet, and that'll make it a 2-1 score after the first quarter. Brad Favero, Zach Reed, the goals, and a power play marker for Ian Martin take us to the tie after the first period. Second quarter action comes your way next. Teams will switch sides and reset. We'll do the same. This is week number 5 in the Canadian Lacrosse League. Getting set for second quarter action inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Matthew Carrick, our JBI Sports Network team. Canadian Lacrosse League action in week number 5. Early movement from Vaughn Harris starts it off for the Lock Monsters. They go left to right here in quarter number 2 and quarter number 3 as we'll switch one more time for the final. Here's Joel Coyle spinning away from pressure over to the far side. Open look for Caputo. Someone's lost the stick in front. It looks like it's Becker who's out on top of Caputo as they tried to pass it over. Fowler couldn't run into it as Goa Abrams forced to come out of the cage. Up for Harris, who jogs the length of the near boards. Down into the corner, past the face-off dot, now passing into the corner. Working out of the corner, Corey Thompson meets a wall, trying to feed Harris again as he got in front of Robertson. As there's a huge whack as the ball's on the carpet. Joel Coyle bracing over top of that ball. As now Robertson's going to bounce the pass up for Favero. Lock Monsters have yet to cross the restraining line, and now they do as they were setting up a change. There's the shot around the high man. I believe that was Blue Hills stepping up on Jordan Critch. Critch dealt to the Lock Monsters in the off-season as he formerly played with the Southwest Cyclops. And thought this was going to be a crease violation, but they're going to call interference as that ball was in the crease. And Priest covered up, and it's going to be Montour headed off here for checking in the crease or goalie interference. Interference in the crease. It looks like as Jay Priest had that ball covered up. So Montour heads off. Critch will start the power play. Looks like he's got Potter to his right, who he now goes to, and they work down into the corner. Jordan Robertson playing the crease on the near side. Critch now sets a pick in the middle. Potter takes the top spot, passes off for Tim Edwards. Down into the corner spot, normally played by Dylan Lord, who was released earlier on in the season. Here's Neufeld. As Neufeld and Critch couldn't connect, and that allows Elijah Printup to pick up. Loose ball down here now is Critch. Grabs it and feeds Edwards, and they score. Tim Edwards on the power play off the assist from Jordan Critch. And the three Lock Monsters collided on the ball there right at center. And it looked like they were playing the half-court press. They were deep in the 10 count as Print Up dropped it. And it was Critch on the doorstep picking it up. And then feeding Edwards, who had sprinted out. As now Edwards draws face-off duties again. Corey Thompson after Fowler. They had a bit of a chat before the face-off started. We'll keep our eye on that. As now Searle passes for Edwards. Fowler circles the crease, goes up for Favero. As Favero working to his left, ran out of room to his wrong side. Had to give off for Fowler, who shot it into the midsection of Blue Hill and is now trying to chase the Lucy. Over for Derek Searle, who just rips one to beat the shot clock. Scoa Abrams makes the chest save. And Dallas John sidesteps his way over center. His pass, though, intercepted by Searle. And Searle beating the Chargers down to take the shot. And Goa Abrams with another save. And this one plays to the corner. Montour out of the box. Comes racing down the near side over the restraining line. Favero playing defense. And that, Priest makes a dynamic save there. And it's going to be a high sticking call. Favero tried the wrap check. And it actually got into the face mask of Montour. Hard enough to rip the entire mask and bucket off, and he's showing the officials that there may be some blood there. Of course, that makes no difference here in this game as it would in hockey. It's either a 2 or a 5, and I don't know. Definitely raked the front of the face mask. I've never seen that before. Just a 2 on the board from Brent McCauley. Like we said, the drawing of blood really doesn't make much of a difference. They've got equipment manager and trainer down there paying attention to Montour now as they look at the bucket assembly as well as the leakage. A shot off the dasher bounces out over center as they bounce down into the corner. 20 seconds gone in the penalty. The Lock Monsters try to kill off here. 11:46 on the clock. 3-1 in favor of Niagara as Critch works it off the wall. Draws a double team from Print Up. And then Martin slid over. Those two go after him again. And it is going to be a swim move to beat the double team one more time. 4 on the shot clock. So Critch decides not to take the shot. And he's just going to flip it into the race off after a 30-second rag job. Here's Harris. Power play unit on now for the Demons. As they come in. Their first offensive set. Penalty already half over. Here's Martin. Houtby got a stick on that pass, but it's going to be chased down by Becker. He goes into the corner. Now back for Becker. Wild outside shot. Another one that bounces wide of the net and goes for the over and back violation. And nobody had signaled anything, and now Mel Van Every signals reset, says it hit off the outside of the right leg of Jay Priest on its way to the net. Or to the backboards, rather, and they want this restart in the corner. This clock is stopped here with 10:55 on it in the second. 43 seconds in the power play. Could be a break for the Demons here as Harris goes down into the corner. Huge whack there for Houtby. May have raked the face mask a little bit as there's an adjustment being done by Mo Bissell. He grabs the ball here as the shot comes in from Harris. Priest stands his ground, rolls free of Priest, but Brooker Muir on the doorstep to corral that one as he comes over center. Breaks the 5 count now as he goes over the restraining line as well. Muir finding the cutter. Oh, Derek Surley, what a shot. Welcome to CLax. Hits the inside of the pipe off the back of Goa Abrams and into the net. 8 seconds left in the penalty. It'll be a short-handed goal. This is going to be a beautiful shot. If you're not on TV side, Check this out. The pass first off from Brooker Muir to find Surly, who's cutting through. And then this shot, of course, CLax TV 1 on YouTube. Inside of the pipe. That may be one of our plays of the week, perhaps our play of the game. How about this feed? They try and do it again. Favero took the long bomb. That one may have been from Tim Edwards. And a huge collision in the corner. It'll just be an interference call. Chancey Johnson in the area as we're trying to get some notes together here, but under 10 to go in the half. As Robertson goes back to the corner for Tainhouse, who was just taken out. As Caputo takes the shot, rolls straight back though to Coyle. And tripped up. Here's Ashton Jacobs. Still got away from the double team though and rolled it into the corner. Just batting at the pass. Got enough on it to send it down deep as Ian Martin now tiptoes the line. Bounces in. Oh, Jay Priest tried to get the hand on it, and then elected for the stick. Oh, the ever-entertaining Jay Priest is back, ladies and gentlemen, as Jordan Robertson now takes the shot. Goa Abrams made the save, and it trickled through the 5-hole, and that looks like it's got Chase Martin active on the bench. It will be the goalie switch as Chase Martin called into action as a result of this goal right here. Robertson coming down over center, and this is one that Abrams should have. Goa Abrams had a fantastic President's Cup this past summer, I believe for the Snake Island Muskies, who were the surprise team of the tournament. Unfortunately took ill the final day and couldn't come back for their 4th place game. Pardon me, 5th place game. Basically handed it to the Rocky View Knights. As another tie-up in the corner. Kyle Jamieson this time a little too aggressive. Draws the interference play. It's now 5-1 in favor of the Lock Monsters. There's Mitch Dumont over for Critch. Favero sets the pick. Gives him the shot. And Critch again sends it off the backboards. Here's Harris. Trying to lead Thompson. And the bounce just went in on Priest. Handled it nicely. Quick up to Favero. Over to the crease. And the goal from Favero. Got ourselves a goalie assist. Favero from Fowler and Jay Priest. There are his stats. 5 goals, 7 assists through 4 goals coming into this game here tonight. What a pass on the money from Priest to Favero. The touch back and the reach across. Get it in behind Chase Martin. Chancey Johnson gets taken out hard now as Jordan Houtby was in on him. And of course, Johnson gets up and has a few words for Houtby. Keep our eye on them as they head down the floor. Rudy George flips up top. Mo Bissell with the shot. Neufeld caught a piece of his stick. If they can get it up, they've got Neufeld open down the floor. They can't. As now they go to Neufeld, and Zach Reed had a bit of trouble corralling that one. 30 seconds or so away from the officials' timeout territory here in period number 2. Oh, the swim move from Caputo and the goal. Lock Monsters pouring it on here. Again, a big home on home. 4 goals, 7 assists for 11 points coming into the night for our player to watch, Phil Caputo. And the high fives all the way down the bench as Niagara starting to give it to the Ohsweken Demons here. Again, no Mike or Chris Atwood. As it looked like everyone was set and the late change came from Niagara. Mitch Dumont late to the floor. Brent McCauley doesn't allow it. As the Demons now trying to get one, at least one back. They need 6 though. Here's Becker. As that one bounces out of the stick. Ian Martin up top, that one falls as here's Dumont. Just rolls it away from Martin. As it comes back for Searle. Searle to Dumont. Someone hit the stick just as he was trying to release that, and it goes a little bit high. Now rolling into the neutral zone. Touched up there by Brock Farmer, and did they call that over and back? It's an interesting call at center, as it looked like Farmer was closer than Dumont was. Here's Harris though. Harris down to the crease, reaching across, and the right arm of Jay Priest pops out to make that save. We were a little confused last week, Spencer and myself, whether or not Connor Danko was out for a short time as Priest makes another save. In speaking with Matt Atwood, head coach, as Priest goes to the front door, what a pickup, and Arnold shoots it high. It's in the legs of Martin, not sure where it is, as he now does corral it and passes off for Vaughn Harris, but the switch for Jay Priest was supposed to be temporary, but he made a few saves and got into the game as he steps up and makes another one and then steals the Lucy away from Blue Hill, as he's feeling it here again this week as Favero swings down the near side. Backing into the check of Mike Miller. Up for Searle again. Searle for Fowler. Into the corner for Tainhouse. Tainhouse will run up over the restraining line as they get Caputo onto the floor. Tried to find him as the cutter, and he couldn't do that. As now Caputo having a discussion with Blue Hill on the far side. They separate and watch Chauncey Johnson bring it over center. Critch into Beckers. He goes over his shoulder. Montour slides around to pick, takes the shot. No one really sure where it went after it hit the shaft of the stick of Neufeld. Bounces off a body again. This time Chauncey Johnson goes around and Caputo goes down. Him and Johnson were tied up as Caputo just now making it. Looks like the cup got some action for Phil Caputo. Johnson holding the stick of Robertson. Still no call coming here as Brock Farmer's got the ball. Johnson heading off. Farmer into the corner, pushed out there by Muir. Booker Muir chases Farmer up to the face-off dot. Now Farmer around the corner, top of the fan, takes the shot. Priest not sure where it is, but it stays in front of him, and that'll take us to the officials' timeout. Jay Priest heating up, as is the Niagara Lock Monster offense. They've got a 7-1 lead, 4:43 to go before we hit halftime. Six-goal lead here, heading for the final 5 minutes of the opening half for the Niagara Lock Monsters over the Ohsweken Demons as Andrew Potter works his way over center, passing it into the corner. Jordan Robertson there, and they call a moving pick as Ian Martin was pushed out of the way. Joel Coyle. A little too much there as Ian Martin now goes for Wenster Green. Green into the corner. Kyle Jamieson back for Martin. Looking for Wenster Green, who's gone to the crease, and he scores on Priest. Even that in the past has not been a sure goal. With this man in the net, but Wenster Green, a pretty solid lacrosse player, has been in and out of various CLax lineups, including the Iroquois Ironmen and the Barrie Blizzard for a few games. Watch him just sneak down to the crease there. Believe is that Tainhouse down low. It is, lost him as he worked down in on Jay Priest. Not much he can do there. Comes Derek Searle. Off the face-off, close to the open door there. As we're into the last 4 minutes of the first half. Fowler off the glass, chases it down to himself into the corner. Favero. They go back up top. Favero comes with the shot. And Chase Martin's going to hang on. Goa Abrams got the start and was chased in favor of Martin. As here comes Corey Thompson up over center and the restraining line. Tom Montour as they reset. Favero plays it back for Fowler. Favero now looking to the front door. It's out of the reach of Zach Reed, but he does chase it down. However, Martin came out of the crease first to lay the lumber and then to pick up the errant ball. George with a step on the first man. Here's Montour ripping a shot off the top of the shoulder. And we could see through the cage Jordan Houtby. That one stung. He's going to stay on the floor, though, as Harris feeds into print up. A crease violation there. Priest still managed to make the save after contact. Nobody has anything to say to print up, though, as here comes Muir up to the restraining line. Quick restart there as Tainhouse looking in the corner for Potter. Andrew Potter up for Brian Neufeld. As Neufeld comes up for Muir. Caputo looking for help, sees there's no one open, and elects to shoot it. Goes off the back glass. Would have bounced straight to Andrew Potter if Harris wasn't in the way. As they go into the corner, there goes the shot. Coming from, Brooker Muir. As Caputo gets it back. Will now bounce up for Tainhouse. Brendan Tainhouse gets the corner on Farmer. 2 minutes left to go in this half. As the shot comes in, Chase Martin drops down low and makes that save. Picked out of the crease by Print Up. Here comes Harris in front of the official. Through the head back, as that one may have hit into the face mask. As here's Harris. Yeah, that is a moving pick. As Joel Coyle hits the deck right at the face-off now. Blue Hill straight through him. Final 90 seconds here. Lock Monsters move it, get their lefties involved. Critch, now Favero, bounces off the head of his stick. Went in on goal, but Chase Martin out of the crease to play that one. Mike Miller can't handle it and pass looking for the front door. And another great loose ball won by Critch. Straight up for Fowler, all alone. Oh, and Martin stones him with the save, reaching into the crease, though. Martin didn't know where it was, and Fowler gets the goal. Let's try and take this one all the way back to the pass, because the pass is the best part. And we'll try and get the whole replay in for those of you on TV side. This is fantastic. It may even rival our play of the game so far, which was that Searle shot. Yes, here we go. Great loose ball battle, and it's going to be one out. A long bomb there for Fowler. First save And then the goal after that. There's so much going on in that play as Ian Martin takes the shot. Sorry, Alex, that's my bad. As we understand, we won't get a second look at that one. The bounce shot through the legs of Jay Priest. Face off one there by, I believe it was Mike Miller taking that one. Just a straight cut off the half boards as Ian Martin worked in with it. Here's the ending of this goal off the Chase Martin save. That's CLax roll, bring it out of the crease, take the shot. That is a beautiful goal. And again, may have to change our vote for play of the game at that point. Here's Searle over for Edwards. Edwards looking to get it back for Searle. As Searle now goes for Tainhouse, the shot and a goal, 25.6 remaining in the first half. Make it 9-3 now in favor of the Lock Monsters. We saw this in this building from the Demons. That's just a straight shot and a goal from Tainhouse. Another player who started to heat up a little bit last week. I guess must have found out we called him as our player to watch. And as soon as Niagara touches up, we got a timeout, 20.5 on the clock. Jay Priest starting to make the walk, so I imagine they'll go 6-on-5 here. But we've seen this from the Demons before where they give up these big runs and the big leads. It's usually Chris Atwood that gets it back, and of course not in the lineup here today. Trivia time. We are at the ILA. We want to know tonight what two buildings other than the ILA have hosted a CLax playoff game. No matter how you're enjoying this game, you can tweet us your answers at CLax League, at JVI. Use the hashtag CLax Trivia. What two buildings other than the ILA have hosted a CLax playoff game? One of them I think should be pretty easy. The other one maybe a bit of a thinker. We'll see. We'll see what Twitter has to say. I know we've got some pretty good CLax fans out there. We understand Ron Ruff watching this evening. Steven Stamp also watching this evening. Those two will have the call on Sunday for Rogers TV if you're in the Barrie region. Myself and Spencer will be calling webcast side. As time ticks down here, it is 6 purple jerseys facing 5 black as Andrew Potter now sees 8 on the clock. Goes to Favero, down in the corner. Opening shooting space for Tainhouse. The shot, Martin saved it with the shoulder, picked out of midair by Jamieson. He just sends an errant shot down the length of the floor, which will bounce wide, and it makes a fantastic period for the Niagara Lock Monsters. They finish it by a score of 9-3. No Chris Atwood in the lineup for the Ohsweken Demons. We heard rumors that maybe Wayne Van Every would be in, but that, of course, didn't happen. So you look up and down the roster. Who will it be in that room? Who will it be in that room and decides to step up here and stop the bleeding a little bit in the second period? We send you to break as we know who got called into action for Niagara. Derek Searle. Off the pipe and in. His shorthanded goal, 1 of 9, put up by Niagara. Halftime at the ILA. You're watching Week 5, Canadian Lacrosse League action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our 3 stars of the game. Tweet us who you think they should be at JVI Video, at CLax League. As long as you use the hashtag 3stars, where it is, and make your vote count. Still looking for that trivia answer as we bring you back inside the ILA. A 9-3 score. Monsters off a huge first half. Tim Edwards winning the face-off here, and immediately Vaughn Harris, Josh Becker collide on him. Matthew Carrick, our JVI Sports Network crew, and CLax Game Day crew bringing you this game in week number 5 of the Canadian Lacrosse League. And already we've got a delayed penalty coming against the Demons. Arm high from Brent McCauley is stepping up towards that and causing the reset. I believe is Goa Abrams back in there. Can't quite see from this angle. But whoever it is, that one missed. And now a pass off the glass. It'll be a slashing call. 14-18 left to play in period number 3 as we were just getting started here. Second half action. Jay Priest returns to the net to our left as Niagara will work left to right in period number 3. Tainhouse from up top. Fowler into the corner, Caputo. Back up top, Tainhouse. Now goes into the corner for Robertson and Favero now. All 5 have touched it as Tainhouse backs away from Wenster Green. Huge opening here for Favero as it was started by Tainhouse backing away to create that open look. Over everybody, Mike Miller. He gets it in the stick of Corey Thompson quickly to his correct side. As here, Favero and Robertson are going to double team. 1:22 on the penalty clock. As Thompson still with it. The swim move beat Robertson, but he recovers nicely as Favero was there to hold him up. Montour has sprung 3 as he circles the net. Thompson still with the ball at the face-off dot. And the arm goes high right at the last second as it may be Robertson. Favero and Robertson stick on the knees. As now the trainer will come out. Corey Thompson is back upright. Looks like it will be Robertson having words with McCauley now. As the trainer is going to leave the floor with Thompson in tow. Will be 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 7 seconds. Now 13:25 left to play here in the period. As we said, 4-on-4 as Ian Martin starts it, goes to his right. Pick in front of him from Rudy George. His shot. Searle gets a stick on that as they work into the corner. Here's Becker. Becker getting a step on Zach Reed. Reed a nice job to not grab a hold as the pile comes down in the crease of Jay Priest. Searle on the loose ball. In between the fan and the face-off dot now, and about maybe 6 to 10 feet away from that wall. There's a shot bounced off somebody's shoulder. Went high off the back glass, drops right back down in for the Demons, and we play 4-on-4 for the next 25 seconds now. Hard pass into the corner looking for Kyle Jamieson. He wears one of the A's for this Demons team. Blue Hill going back to Jamieson now. Corey Thompson back on the floor after that brief high stick scare. Gives for Ashton Jacobs, the newcomer this year. Got a bit of a bump there from Jordan Houtby on his way to the net, and that caused the errant pass. Now Thompson goes back after Houtby as they cross the center line. Ball's into the far corner, though, as Houtby now goes off. Caputo from behind his own net. Pardon me, that was Zach Reed giving for Searle. All the way over to the far side, and the Niagara bench wants a reset for Ohsweken not doubling the ball. And it will be a shot clock violation as Kyle Jamieson now comes up for Vaughn Harris. Harris and Ian Martin, they'll play catch up top here. Now trying to collapse the pocket a little bit. As Martin back for Harris. Priest had gone down, and that one hits off his shoulder and rolls into the corner. First one there is Brooker Muir. As Muir couldn't quite beat the triple team, as Von Harris gets another shot. Great position save there made by Priest. His first look was up the floor as the penalty had just expired, but the penalized player had actually come back into the zone and then had gone off for a change, as now the rest of the penalty killing unit will do the same. 11 minutes on the clock as Coyle comes off the wall, passing for Potter. He gets it for Caputo, our player to watch today, as it bounces out of his stick. Ian Martin will pick up. Now a pair of 19s, Mo Bissell, Phil Caputo. And it's going to be Bissell just beating the shot clock the 10-second count as we try a third time. Von Harris off the post, giving chase. Andrew Potter chasing it into the corner. And the slow whistle there plays into the favor of Niagara as they keep the play alive. And Robertson up to the restraining line. Working in the corner is Corey Fowler. He'll come up for Favero here. Favero has Critch in front of him. Elects not to use the pick. Draws Dallas John down deep as now Mitch Dumont will just send it into the corner as the shot clock about to expire. Here comes Print up. Back over the restraining line, passing off. We're going to get an off-ball slash here. It'll come against the Lock Monsters. Will it be Fowler or Mitch Dumont? I can't believe it'll be Mitch Dumont. But quite possible as he's in the area. Oh, Elijah Printup rips a shot that bounces off the post. And then up and out of play. Actually hits the 1992 Eastern Canadian Champions banner for Six Nations. And the slow trot belongs to Corey Fowler. With no disrespect to Fowler, but either him or Dumont, I could believe that it would be Fowler taking that slashing penalty. Of course, they've both been around CLax game for a long time. Ian Martin has as well, as he takes a shot on another longtime veteran, Jay Priest, who up until this year had never changed teams. Wore a couple different uniforms with the Brampton Inferno and the Southwest Cyclops, but this is his first actual team change as the team he played for moved around a little bit. Ian Martin shoots to the outside of Jay Priest. Von Harris up top. Wenster Green's shot hits off of either Dumont or Searle, maybe both. Von Harris gets a clean look that Priest saves, and Searle another loose ball. Searle for Becker. Priest had come out, but Houtby already there as he's just going to rifle one down. Dancing out of the way was Wenster Green as Houtby again beating Becker. Those two tie up still, both going down. A bit of carpet burn now as Becker gets up. Ball long on though as Blue Hill had shoveled off for Ian Martin. Martin getting it back. Here's Becker. One vote for 3 stars already. Diamond Jim Lowe likes Jay Priest. And why not? 3 goals against so far. Could be in the running for Player of the Week nominations as well. That signature crouch now for Jay Priest as he watches his team go to the other end. And Joel Coyle working in was still not sure who that is in net. Again, we believe that Goa Abrams has gone back in between the pipes. Here's the shot from Wenster Green. Tom Montour now on the rebound. Far side, Mike Miller. Elijah Printup back for Montour, back for Miller. Printup again as the ball continues to move. And Priest right there and pick it out of the crease and get down the floor. Fowler forgot to take the ball with him as it popped down to the carpet. Miller on the stick check. Frustrating night for Fowler continues as Montour works to the outside. Stick check there, drops down. Another one pops it out of the stick of Montour. All of this from Brooke Muir. And now a hard hit in on the boards. Ball rolling down the near boards. Fowler in a foot race with Thompson. And Thompson's going to get there first. And it was on the Demons shot clock, so it's launched the length of the floor, and that'll take us to the officials' timeout. Not sure who the goaltenders are, but we do know it's a 9-3 score in favor of the Lock Monsters. 6:48 left to go in period number 3. You're watching CLax action in week number 5. Back inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Lock Monsters taking over now as Potter pushes it into the corner. Again, a 9-3 lead off that huge first half for the Niagara Lock Monsters. We commented earlier, someone's going to need to stop the bleeding here and get a mini run going for the Demons as Tom Montour stumbles, then gets over the top. Oh boy, that would have been play of the game, month, and year if Montour could have made that work. From his backside, still reset the shot clock. As no penalty call coming here. As the bench doesn't like that, but the Niagara player was fouled. As, Robertson had a wide open look, and just one more step to his left would have put that one home. Just resetting the shot clock was Fowler getting that one away. Critch plays it just outside the restraining line. Back up for Critch. They work up top. Favero into the crease. Jordan Robertson is there. And Chancey Johnson has put the stick high into the face of Corey Fowler. Those two were at each other for a while, and both of them are going to go. And the Niagara bench wants an explanation. Stick definitely scraping the face mask of Fowler at the end of that play. But as we said, it went on for a while. And Brett McCauley's seen enough. On the left side of your screen, they come out of frame, come back in, tied up. Maybe a hold of the stick. I'm waiting to see if there's anything callable there on Corey Fowler. Definitely saw the high stick against Chancey Johnson, but I don't know. We'll go 4-on-4 one more time. Critch over the top. Ian Martin spying him. They work into the corner. Dancing around there. Over the shoulder, but no tug as Tim Edwards went through. And we do confirm that is Goa Abrams back in net. Did come in at the quarter break. Much taller goaltender than Chase Martin. And Martin now opening the door, has a much younger looking face. Not to say anything bad against Goa Abrams, but it's the descriptions we've got to use here when we do our job from up in the press box. Here's Rudy George. Takes a bump, pushes him the long way around from Neufeld. Races on in the corner now. Critch deciding not to touch it as Ian Martin overruns and the shot clock sounds. Minute 15 left in 4-on-4. 3-on-2 now for the Lock Monsters as they can't find Edwards or Neufeld with that breakout pass. Coming back up for Harris though. Here comes Harris. Harris from outside the fan to Farmer on the crease and Priest. That is a huge 5-hole as he's sitting there waiting for that one to happen. As Brock Farmer now. First goal in a long time. Last Demons goal came with 58 seconds left in the second quarter as you watch that one go in from Von Harris. And the Lock Monsters back at it again. Harris the only assist on that goal as he comes chugging over the mid-floor line again. Working out to the crease, trying to go high on Priest this time, and the shoulder comes out there. Priest had thoughts of throwing a check on Dallas John, but just going to be an outlet pass. Backing into the corner as we're still 4-on-4 for 23 seconds. As Caputo runs in to the corner, Wenster Green chased him there. Here's Searle. Took the shot. That was a weird one. Looked like it went straight in, but kind of fooled Goa Abrams a little bit. Bounces off the shaft of his stick. And Priest has to come almost to the top of the fan to play that one for Brooker Muir. 3:35 on the clock as both sides return to action. Chancey Johnson straight at John Arnold as he came out of the box. Here's Caputo. Stepping up on him hard was Mo Bissell just as he took that shot. And now Caputo is going to go off here. Looks like just a straight change though. As Critch all alone in front, couldn't handle that ball, may have heard footsteps as well. 3 minutes here as Wenster Green gets the counterattack going. Hasn't been much of an attack so far in this game, just 4 goals as we're about 18 minutes remaining in regulation time. Corey Thompson way outside, he's got Favero on him. Corey Thompson has lost the ball as he drew 4 Lock Monster defenders. Thompson, bit of a shove there into the back of John Arnold. He's lost the stick now, has Arnold. Causes the loose ball, picked up and brought to center by Josh Becker. Becker one-on-one with Houtby. This one's going to roll past Brooker Muir and Tom Montour. And now Muir will get the ball as Ian Martin broke his stick and he has to head off. Partial power play here. Partial man up, I should say, as they've now got the change complete, and Mike Miller stayed on the left side of the floor. As Josh Becker will now race down to join him. Zach Reed stayed back there the entire time as Dallas John plays this one off the glass. Mike Miller setting the pick. Ball comes to the near side. Rudy George. Continuing to try and get Priest moving left to right in the crease a little bit. As it's now going to be Neufeld. Neufeld over for Tainhouse. Equipment manager has run out to grab the stick. And all the officials are looking at each other. Is that a penalty or not? Is that a goal or not? As Caputo may have touched in the crease. It was the call of no goal. As the equipment manager now still changing the stick on the head of Ian Martin. Haven't seen him for a couple shifts here. Here's Von Harris, the shot. That one off the left shoulder of Priest. Oh, and then he tries the over the shoulder, and Priest finds it with the stick. Final 60 seconds here. Period number 3. Chancey Johnson in the middle, looking for that pass. It's going to be intercepted, though, as it drops down for Jordan Robertson. Here comes Robertson. Gets away from Johnson on the back check. Has a quick peek for the clock. 45 seconds on it. And now Ian Martin following the equipment manager to the dressing room, so he'll be gone probably for the rest of this quarter as they try and sort out his stick issue. 30 seconds now. Favero to the wall for Critch. He's one-on-one there with Blue Hill. Favero comes in to pick Blue Hill out of the way. The shot does reset the shot clock, but no rebound from Abrams. So he got that caught up in the left arm. Front door pass all the way. Nicely handled there by Montour. Turning the afterburners on his wrong side. Circles the net. Fowler out to play. Critch now coming to help out, reaching through. And in the crease, Montour tied up with Fowler. Corey Fowler having an aggressive game. Front door pass now for Tim Edwards from Critch on a line, and everyone's just going to leave it right there as the horn sounds on period number 3. Last call inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. The Ohsweken Demons down by 5, heading for the final 15. Our CLax trivia question. What 2 buildings other than the ILA have hosted a CLax playoff game? We've been asking you throughout the game at CLax League, at JVI Video, hashtag CLax Trivia. Someone's lost a bucket here off the faceoff. Tim Edwards picks it up, puts it back on. We've got a diving shot and a save from Jay Priest, who's now in the net to our right. As we head for home, last call inside the ILA. Zach Reed down to face Goa Abrams, and a nice stick save as he stood his ground there. And a delayed penalty. It'll be a holding call against the Demons, I believe. And is it going to be Montour again going off? Demons trail by 5. A reminder, these 2 teams both back in action tomorrow afternoon against each other. Head down the QEW. They'll hit the 406. And the Meridian Center will host game number 2 of home-on-home action on CLax TV 2. Spencer Tange with the call. I'll be his partner for that one. 2 of us will be up in Barrie on CLax TV 1 on Sunday, the only game on the schedule. And, of course, Steven Stamp, Ron Ruff. We'll have that one for you on Rogers TV in Barrie. Steven Stamp with the call tomorrow afternoon. Durham Turf Dogs and the Barrie Blizzard in game number 1 of 2 of their home-on-home in a busy and very, very important week number 2 in terms of standings in the Canadian Lacrosse League. Robertson nicely done to bounce it off the boards, playing it to Favero, who got a shot away. right at the 1 minute mark of the fourth quarter. Here's Tainhouse. As Print Up steps up, Robertson takes that shot. This one goes a couple steps in front of the line as Tainhouse came to play it to stop the over and back. Fowler back for Tainhouse. Trying the quick stick was Favero, and he just couldn't corral it. Ian Martin now makes his way back to the bench, representing 2 goals and 1 assist. 3 points off the 4 goals so far that the Demons have mustered. Here's Wenster Green walking through a crease violation. Priest made the save anyways, going to his right. And all hands on deck, crowding the front door, the outdoor on both benches now. As, of course, teams in CLax have to leave via the door furthest away from their goaltender. As here's Critch up top. Edwards sending that one off the stick of Mike Miller and hit off Ashton Jacobs to stop the momentum the rest of the way. Critch with 3 on the shot clock, and again it's Miller stepping up, making the stick save. Critch will leave for Elijah Printup, and the sticks bang as now the bench of the Demons starting to get into this one. It's only taken 45 minutes. Over the top, Mo Bissell ducks under the bridge of Neufeld and will now pull it out of the way. 15 on the shot clock here as they complete the change a long way from home. Bissell turns the corner on Neufeld, and the left wing came out on Priest. Bissell had taken himself out of real estate. So Neufeld gains center and then passes off and will head off. Hurler Badger has the correct CLax trivia answer at Hurler_Badger. We'll get that to you at the officials' timeout here. A tip ball will negate the over and back, but Phil Caputo has to hurry up. So congratulations to Hurler_Badger. Bragging rights go to you. Harris. The goal goes to Harris. In behind Priest. And Goa Abrams has stepped back in here in net and maybe has held his team in this long enough as perhaps that will spark something from our player to watch, Josh Becker. As Tim Edwards and Miller go to the dot for a very important face-off, and it'll be won by the Lock Monsters. Next goal is a big one as huge play there, knocks Reed off the ball. Montour triangle closes on him as it's going to be Edwards and Houtby, the two that collapse there, knock the ball free. Brooker Muir in the vicinity as well. Zach Reed falls now as the ball comes over for Wenster Green. Green for Ian Martin, his first shift since breaking that stick, as he's going to bounce a shot that goes wide to the right of Priest off the back glass, comes all the way back for Martin, who takes a shot late in the shot clock. And that one's going to be saved by Jay Priest. Rolling over here for Tainhouse. Straining. He's got Chancey Johnson with him. Johnson gives him a shove, now a whack as they go in on net. Joel Coyle climbing the ladder, get that shot away. Andrew Potter sees Printup go past him. Edwards and Potter will let Printup stay there as they go back to set up the D. Printup heading off here. Becker, shot comes in. Becker on his face, trying to get the rebound as he continues to push on Derek Searle. Becker retrieves the stick and then goes back into the face of Phil Caputo. Tainhouse, far side. He's got Blue Hill giving chase. Up for Jordan Robertson. No one's picked up Josh Becker, who's all the way down at the restraining line. Jay Priest screaming for help. And now a couple guys will come back to change as they'll get someone in position with 6 on the shot clock. Critch with the shot. Into the stick of Goa Abrams. He's made a couple stick saves now. Looks like the 5-hole option has been taken away for the Lock Monsters, at least for the time being. Here's Becker. Passing far side, the shot from Harris hits the shoulder of Priest, resets the shot clock, and Jamison gets the ball back. Jamison back for Harris, a big pick on the far side from Rudy George. Bench wanted a moving pick called, but not coming as Critch picks it out of the crease off the violation and will restart for Niagara. 9:15 to play here. The score is 9-5 in favor of the Lock Monsters. And here's Edwards. We're far side and a snipe from the offensive player of the week, Brian Neufeld. 4 goals on Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday netted him the offensive player of the week. His only 4 goals of the season, along with 4 assists for 8 points through 3 games. As it's worked out of the corner, up for Edwards. And just a whole ton of room. Very reminiscent of the Von Harris goal that was just scored. As Chancey Johnson moves early, hands it to Edwards. Edwards got bumped and he's down and not moving. Looks like maybe holding the leg or the knee. And the bench wants a penalty here as Tim Edwards went down hard, and the bench is saying in not so many words, it was right off his head. And now Johnson having words with the bench. And looked like he went down. We've seen enough leg and knee injuries. Oh. We get you a little bit closer. Was there a nick on the head or was that shoulder? Not even sure who that is. Bench still saying it was back of the head. Definitely huge contact anyways. And Edwards, must have been some kind of contact there as Edwards gets up still. You can see looks a little groggy there as he talks with Tainhouse. Five goals, 4 assists on the season for Tim Edwards coming into this evening. As we saw in a big man on the faceoffs as well. As Brooker Muir will take over there. A number of steps. Of course, the 2-step rule not in effect here in CLax. Only 3 runners by our count. 4. Pardon me, I guess there's about 5 runners now without points for Niagara as we hit the 8:20 mark to go. Tim Edwards looks like he's taking his spot back in line. As here comes a shot, 8:15 to go, 10-5 is the score. Ashton Jacobs takes a whack at the restraining line, over for Ian Martin into the corner, Corey Thompson. Oh, a beautiful little shovel pass there. Ian Martin the shot. Again, the bench wanted a crease violation, and again, one not upcoming. Corey Thompson the shot. And a whistle and a goal as Priest lost the rebound and then was just laid on that patented Priest stick swing that he's made the save on so many times. How about a hat trick for Ian Martin on the night? Just tiptoeing over the crease. Martin works into the side. Comes back far side. There, shot from Ian Martin. Corey Thompson with the assist, the hat-trick goal for Ian Martin. As this one bounces out of harm's way into the stick of Corey Fowler. He's being chased down by Chancey Johnson now. Johnson for Fowler, up for Muir. Fowler and Johnson again have a little dance as Critch taken down hard there by Dallas John. Into the middle, stick comes up from Johnson into the face of Critch. And it looks maybe sitting at home saying we're calling that name a lot on defense. Well, if there's action to be had down there, it usually comes from number 28 in black. It's got nothing to do with picking on somebody or anything like that. Over to the far side, here's Josh Becker. His shot bounces off the sideboards. Up for Ian Martin. Martin, far face-off dot. Harris with another snipe off the pipe and in. Crowd starting to get involved. Back-to-back goals for the Demons. Last time they did that was 4:34 left in the third, 11:46 left in the fourth. As they're starting to put a little mini run together here as we look to the score sheet. There's a look at the snipe goal. A 5-2 run, 4-1 run, depending how far back you want to go with that. For the Demons, it was a 6-goal run, 6-0 run for the Lock Monsters that gave them that big lead early on, and the Demons now starting to answer back, down by 3 with approaching 6 minutes to play. In officials timeout territory now. Here's Reed. We'll stay with you through that break as Houtby gets tangled up. As we answer our trivia question, we give you our play of the game. Huge check there. Smack from Jamison. He has a word with Derek Searle on his way to the bench. As the Demons now make their way down the floor. Wenster Green. Green, Ian Martin into the corner. Wenster Green up top. Nice handle there as he passes the restraining line. Searle on the crease, almost intercepted the pass, but it does work its way through. As Wenster Green goes behind the back looking for a cutting Corey Thompson, and they can't connect, and that will be the officials' timeout. 5:27 to go. This is week number 5 in the Canadian Lacrosse League. These two teams playing game number 1 of 2 in their back-to-back home-on-home series, as we'll head to the Meridian Center, home of the Niagara Lock Monsters, who have hosted a CLax playoff game. Our CLax trivia question: what 2 buildings other than the ILA have hosted a CLax playoff game? Of course, the Barry Molson Center, the championship and semifinal last year, and the Seymour Hanna Athletic Center, the original home of the Niagara Lock Monsters, hosted the semifinal battle between the Barry Blizzard and the Niagara Lock Monsters 2 years ago. Again, Hunter_Badger had the first correct answer on Twitter. So we want to give that handle a shout out. Our play of the game. Some good work down low. Jordan Critch pulls it out of the pile on a rope down to Favero. This one's got a fantastic save from Chase Martin to pick it out of the crease roll, and then the over the top. Beautiful shot there from Corey Fowler. That is your play of the game. 5:27 left to go here, quarter number 4. All that's left to be decided is Victor, the final score, and of course your 3 stars. Final call for 3 stars at CLax League at JVI Video. Use the hashtag 3 stars. As a lot of movement in tight now. The Lock Monsters sensing that they need a goal here. Of course, Brad MacArthur would be correcting us. He says it's incorrect. Our thanks to our stats department, which is Barry head coach Brad MacArthur. They'll be in action again tomorrow, 2 p.m. at the GM Center. During Barry at the Barry Molson Center. Here comes Fowler. Fowler cutting in, draws the triple team, a late pop as well. And that one was right to the bucket. And I don't know if we've got a late penalty here either. We don't have another look. As Fowler draws the triple team, him and Chancey Johnson have been going at each other all game. It was a late shot, and Johnson is going to the box here. I don't know how you argue that call. Last call for 3 stars. At GVI Video, hashtag 3 stars. Again, looking for 3. You can give us your top star. You can give us your vote. You can give us all 3, whatever you like. It was a dead ball penalty. So we'll go back to the face-off here, but it will be 5-on-4 in favor of the Lock Monsters, who now lead 11-7. Fowler unassisted as Tim Edwards is back out there winning the face-off. So good to see him back. If you're a fan of the Lock Monsters, he'll head straight off, though, as Zach Reed gets the pass off. Nobody on the floor for the Lock Monsters right now as Brian Neufeld has the ball on the far side. Now Potter joins him. Arnold to the crease on the far side. Critch to the middle. Tainhouse up top. He's got the ball here. Switches places with Potters. Back to the far side. Here is Potter trying to shoot it. Almost tucked it under the right arm of Goa Abrams. But he does hang on for the save. Over to Vaughn Harris. Harris, 4 points already in this game as he comes down through the front. The shovel shot goes up off the back glass. Lands down in front, picked up by Andrew Potter. Potter for Tainhouse. Brendan Tainhouse walking it through the neutral zone. A couple steps away from the restraining line. A hard pass down to the crease. Fowler back out there now. Up for Tainhouse again. No rush in his step as Tainhouse gets it back from Fowler. Down to the crease. Robertson, the no-look pass, looking for Caputo. Couldn't find him. Tainhouse trying in one motion to grab the Lucy and the shot, but shot clock violation beats him. As Montour trying to go straight past Tainhouse. Tainhouse will just shovel it to get away from Montour. Over for Fowler. Under 3 minutes to play. Robertson will get called off here as Fowler plays it into the corner for Caputo. Taking Robertson's place is Brooker Muir and Tim Edwards on the near side. Critch with it now. Here's Fowler. Over to the far side. Pardon me, it's Neufeld who rips the shot, not Critch. As that one bounces off the boards, Thompson finds it in stride. Matching him step for step, though, is Edwards as he pushes him into the corner. Edwards faked like he was going to back towards the crease. Johnson back on the floor, back to 5-on-5. Miller gets tied up there with his man. Johnson, first one to the loose ball, falling awkwardly there was Caputo. As Johnson over for Thompson, who takes the shot. That one off the backboards. Bounces away from Ashton Jacobs, and it'll be an over and back as Jacobs is going to leave for Neufeld. Neufeld on his wrong side. 4-goal lead for Niagara. 2-minute warning here inside the ILA, week number 5 in Canadian Lacrosse League. As we try and piece together our 3 stars here this evening. Zach Reed up top, Mitch Dumont. Minute 40 to go. 11-7 is the score. Dumont over to the far side. Rushing in it comes for Brooker Muir. Got caught up in his feet. Miller had it in his stick, and then the stick was checked, and it flew high and bounced off the rafters. 90 seconds exactly, and the first 30 will be a Niagara Lock Monster possession. Miller, the only one on the ball. Brock Farmer doesn't go. Bench wants the reset again for not doubling. Here's Jordan Houtby. Up for Reed. To Dumont as the horn is way stretched. One whack and now a shove from Johnson on Dumont. As now he draws the triple team. As Dumont loses the ball, it goes into the corner. And they're calling Goa Abrams long before possession was even awarded there. And play was restarted. Final minute of play, 50 seconds to be exact for Ian Martin. Playing catch over on the far side. Martin cutting through, looking to the crease. Kyle Jamieson wasn't ready for that. Otherwise, he had the wide open net. That one batted up over center. Josh Becker, looked like the technical official was saying that Houtby tipped it forward. Josh Becker was the closest one, though. So they call the over and back. And now the two on-floor officials will discuss. The Durham Turf Dogs played the Brampton Inferno at Powerade Center in the quarterfinals. Their last game before moving to Southwest. Back when there were quarterfinals in the Canadian Lacrosse League. How about that? Brad MacArthur watching from his couch before he took over as Coach of the Year. Always paying attention, I guess. You don't win trophies and rings in this league for nothing. Here's Zach Reed beating Becker around the corner. Final 10. Gives for Muir in the bounce shot. Hits off Abrams and goes up high. And they're awarding possession. Montour's just going to dump it into the corner. And I think if that's earlier in the game, it's probably delay of game. Montour giving it to Mel Van Every. Whistle here. Blue Hill chasing Muir. Oh, and then the face mask draws the head around. Blue Hill and Brooker Muir. 5.0 on the clock, 11-7 score. Now Zach Reed stepping in. He's having a word with Kyle Jamieson as Muir and Hill go after each other again. We could have a scrap here. No. And Mohamed Ershad and Brent McCauley get involved, and that'll be the end of the day for Blue Hill. As it's a 4-goal lead for Niagara. 5 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if we can finish it this time. Derek Searle now steps up to Chancey Johnson, and they just share a bit of a tap, and it looks like the signal was to run the clock. That'll be the end of the game, but get a good night's rest, ladies and gentlemen. These guys will try and rehydrate and do it all again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. As Tom Montour still screaming at the Lock Monster bench. It's going to be a good one at the Meridian Center. Spencer Tanguay, the play-by-play call tomorrow afternoon. I'll be alongside him to provide color commentary on CLax TV 2. If you're a fan of the Durham Turf Dogs, they play the Barrie Blizzard. CLax TV 1, Steven Stamp. We'll have that call. Derek Searle, his first game as a member of the Niagara Lock Monsters. He is our third star of the game. A great defensive performance, a shorthanded goal, along with an assist. Is the third star. Second star of the game goes to Ian Martin, as he had the hat trick. One on the power play and a couple of assists as well, as Ian Martin collects the second star. And then our first star, as selected by Diamond Jim Lowe and a couple other votes, Jay Priest, solid the whole way for most of the game. It was 4 goals only, as they went hard after him. And just watching this handshake as Tom Montour is stopped at center alongside Corey Thompson, but it looks like everybody will go their separate ways as they get set to do it tomorrow. Montour now applauding the officials as he heads off. Number 1 of 2 on the weekend between the Ohsweken Demons and the Niagara Lock Monsters. Again, tomorrow afternoon, 2 games, CLax TV 1 and 2 comes your way in a busy Canadian Lacrosse League Week 5. Our director today has been Alex Fraser, our producer and camera operator Gary Morrison. On behalf of them, the rest of our JVI Sports Network crew, and everyone involved with the Canadian Lacrosse League, my name has been Matthew Carrick. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. We will talk to you tomorrow.